Prophet Daniel. Allah saves Daniel from the lions. Narrated the following, based on a chain of citations, captured the two lions and threw them into a pit. He then brought Daniel and threw him at them, yet they did not pounce at him. Rather, he remained as Allah wished. When then he desired food and drink, Allah revealed to Jeremiah, who was in Sham, Palestine, Syria, prepare food and drink for Daniel. He said, O Lord, I am in Jerusalem while Daniel is in Babylon, Iraq. Allah revealed to him, do what I have commanded you to do, and I shall send you one who will carry you and what you have prepared. Jeremiah did so, and Allah sent him something that would carry him until he arrived at the brink of the pit. Then Daniel asked, who is this? He answered, I am Jeremiah. He asked, what brought you? He answered, your Lord sent me to you. He said, and so my Lord has remembered me. He said, yes. Daniel said, praise be to Allah, who never forgets those who appeal to him, and praise be to him who compensates good with good, rewards patience with safety, dispels harm after the distress, assures us when we are overwhelmed, and in our hope when skills fails us. Daniel after death. When Tastar was invaded, we found in the treasure house of Al-Harmazan a bed on which lay a dead man, with a holy script at his bedside. We took the scripture to Umar. He called Ka'b, and he translated it into Arabic, and I was the first Arab to read it. I read it, and as I read the Quran here, Khalid, said to Abul, what was in it? He said, life history and annals, songs, speech, and what is to come. I asked, and what did you do with the man? He said, we dug in the river bank 13 separate graves. At nightfall we buried him and leveled all the graves in order to mislead people, for they would tamper with him. I asked, and what did they want from him? He said, when the sky was cloudless for them, they went out with his bed, and it rained. I asked, who did you think the man was? He said, a man called Daniel. I asked him for how long had he been dead when you found him. He said 300 years. I asked, did not anything change on him? He said, no, except for the hairs of his face, beard, and mustache. The skin of the prophets is not harmed by the earth, nor devoured by hyenas. The chain of citation from Abul is good, but if the date of the dead man's death was really 300 years, then he was not a prophet, but a saintly but because there was no prophet between Isa, Jesus, and the Prophet Muhammad, according to the hadith in Bukhari, the span between them, the dead man, and Muhammad was variously reported as 400 years, 400, 600, or 620 years. It could be that he had died 800 years earlier, which would be near to Daniel's time, if his being Daniel is correct. If his being Daniel is correct, however, he could still have been somebody else, either a prophet or a saint, yet the truth is more likely he was Daniel, because he had been taken by the king of Persia and remained imprisoned. As already mentioned, it was narrated with a correct citation, that his nose as one span 9 inches long, with a good citation said that his nose was an arm stretch long, 2 feet, and which basis he is thought to be an ancient prophet from before this period. Almighty Allah knows best. Daniel's death. Hadith, reported from Abu, found with Daniel a holy script and a container in which were dirhams, his ring and ointment. He wrote to Umar, who replied, "Send the scripture to us. Send some of the ointment. Tell the Muslims who are with you to use it. Share the dirhams among them, and leave the ring for you." Related without citation that when Abu was told that he was Daniel, he stayed with him, embraced him and kissed him. Then he wrote to Umar that he found with him nearly 10,000 dirhams. It used to be that people came to borrow from it, and if they did not return it, they become sick. Umar ordered his burial in a grave to be kept secret, and the money to be sent to the treasury, with the box and the ring a gift to him. It is related of Abu Musa that he told 4 of the captives to dam the river and dig a grave in the middle, where he buried him. Then he beheaded the 4 captives in order for the secret to be kept from all except him. Daniel's ring, reported by a chain of citations that a ring was seen on the hand of Ibn. The gem was carved with 2 lions with a man between them. One they were licking. "This is the ring of that man whom the people of this town say is Daniel. Took it the day he was buried." The learned people of the town told Abu Musa. The soothsayers and astrologers told the king in Daniel's time that a boy would be born who would destroy him and his kingdom. So the king swore to kill all the baby boys, except that they were threw Daniel in the lion's den, and the lion and lioness began to lick him and did not harm him. His mother came and took him. Abu Musa said, "And so Daniel carved his image and the image of the 2 lions into the gem of his ring, for him not to forget Allah's blessing upon him. This has a good citation."